Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. I hope that you will be fine. Today is our lecture number 10 of subject general science, and our chapter number is 5 atoms, molecule, mixture and compound. In the previous lecture, we will discuss about the filtration methods and some kinds of the filtration methods. So, in today's lecture, we will discuss them. The two kinds of filtration method. First is distillation, and the second is paper chromatography. First is distillation. What is distillation? Mixtures can be separated with another method called distillation. Okay, you can also the separate mixtures with another method which is called a distillation. Distillation is used in a large industries. Okay, used in a large scale. Distillation can be separated if your components of a mixtures have different boiling points. If your mixtures have a different boiling point. Okay, distillation is the method by which two or more liquid in solution are separated by boiling of the liquid with the lower boiling point and condensing it in another container. Okay, it is a method in which you can separate more than one liquid by the boiling points. Okay, by the boiling point you can compare with the lower boiling point, and then the next step is that you can condense it into another container, so you can separate the mixtures. Okay, like doctor use distilled water for injections. This is the example of the distillation, like that the doctor use distilled water. They separate the distilled water for the injection, and in some countries like Kuwait and the Saudi Arabia, seawater is passed through the process of distillation. Okay, you know that there is a in Saudi Arabia and in the Kuwait and in some other country there is a salt in their water. Okay, there is a salt in their water, so they can pass their water through the distillation process to get the drinking water. What is the process of distillation? It can separate the salt and then it can pure the water. Okay, like another example is crude oil. Okay, crude oil. It is also a mixture of a different compound. Okay, crude oil. It is also a mixture of a different compound. Like it is a mixture of petrol, tar, oil, and many other gases and kerosene. Okay, it is the mixture of the petrol, tar, oil, dissolved gases, and the kerosene. And by using the distillation, when you use the distillation method, you can separate these mixtures. Okay, you can separate these mixtures. You can say that you can separate these components of the crude oil to get an pure oil. Okay, to get a pure oil. Okay, I hope you will understand distillation method. So next is the procedures. Which steps are taken for separating the mixture in distillation? First of all, you take a large bowl, and then you take a small glass, and then take tape, plastic sheet, small stone, water, and then salt. Okay, these all are the things you are taken for the procedure of the distillation. For the distillation, you take a large bowl, you take a small glass, you take a tape, plastic sheet, small stone, water, and then salt. And then the procedure is, first step is, take some mixture of salt and water in a large bowl. Okay, you can mix the salt, and water in a large bowl. Okay, and then you can take an empty glass and put it in a bowl. Okay, take an empty small glass and put into a bowl. The top of a glass should be higher than the salt water. Okay, glass, the top of the glass, the upper glass must be higher than the salt water. Okay, and then the next step is that you can cover the top of the bowl with the plastic sheet. You can cover the top of the bowl with the plastic sheet. For example, you can use the tape for covering. Okay, put a small stone put a small stone right in the center of the plastic sheet. Okay, put a small stone right in the center of the plastic sheet over the glass. The stone will weight the plastic down and help you to collect the distilled water. The stone will weight, so you do not have there some weight for the stone. It can weight the plastic down. Okay, and you can easily collect the distilled water. And then you can put all the apparatus in a bright sunshine for a few hours, for some hours, to distill water from the solution. Then you can take the plastic sheet off and taste the water that collected in the glass. You can take the plastic sheet off, you can uncover the plastic sheet, and then you can taste the water, and you can feel that the water was pure. The glass, I again repeat the steps. You can take some mixture of the salt and water in a boil. Okay, first step is you can take some mixture of salt and water in a large bowl, and then you can take an empty glass, and the glass must be a small, and then you can put it in the bowl, and then you can put it in the bowl, and the top of the glass should be higher than the salt water. Okay, classics. There is some internet issue. So let's start. So you can cover the top of the bowl with the plastic sheet. Okay, you can use the tape. You can use the tape for the covering, and then you can put a small stone. Right in the center of the plastic sheet. You can put a small stone right in the center of the plastic sheet. The stone will weight the plastic down. The weight of the stone will weigh the plastic down, and you can easily collect the distilled water. And then the next step is you can put the apparatus in a bright sunshine. You can put the apparatus in a bright sunshine for a few hours, for some hours, to distill water from a solution. to collect the pure water from a solution. Okay, and then you can take the plastic sheet off. You can take the plastic sheet off, and then you can taste the water, and you can feel that the water was pure. Okay, this is the procedure of a distillation. So the next is paper chromatography. Paper chromatography. Okay, this is also a method of a separating mixtures. Okay, paper chromatography. This is also a mixture of a paper. This is also a method of a separating mixture. So in paper chromatography, dyes and inks, okay, dyes and inks you are used for mixing to make the color for the food. Okay, you can mix the dyes and the inks for the coloring of a food, for the cloths, and for also the you use in the pens. Okay, we can use a method called chromatography to find if the color in the ink of a pen is a pure dye or a mixture of dye. Okay. Class paper chromatography is a process in which you can know through the colors that this is the pure dye or your ink, your color is a mixture of the dye. Okay. For example, you use the colors for food, you use the color in ink, you use the color in cloths, in pens. Okay, you can also use the color in pen. Okay, by using the paper chromatography, we can know that your ink, your pen, your color, your mixture is a pure dye or it may be a mixture of a dye. Okay. Next, chromatography is the separation of colored chemicals. Okay, we can also separate the colored chemical. Okay, the color chemical can the colored chemicals can also be separated by chromatography. Okay, it works because some component of a mixture are more soluble than others. How it works? Paper chromatography can work because some components of a mixture are more soluble than the other. Okay. Chromatography only works for a soluble dyes. Chromatography only works for for example, your dye must be soluble in anything. Okay. Your dyes must be soluble in anything. Paper chromatography only work only those soluble dyes. Okay, like that in food. Chromatography works to separate different dyes in ink. Okay, chromatography works to separate different dyes in ink. Chromatography works to separate different. The process of distillation is used in oil refinery to get petrol. Okay, 55 and pen not the dyes in glass. The most soluble dyes move faster on a filter paper than less soluble dyes. Okay, we cannot use unsoluble or less soluble dyes because paper chromatography work only those substances which are most soluble in anything like your colored in the food they can soluble in you can use in your painting. They are also a soluble dye. So we can use only the soluble dyes. So this is the diagram of the chromatography. Okay, class, this is your paper chromatography which you can be separated a dye, soluble dye. Okay, and this and see the procedure of a paper chromatography. Only you can take the two steps for a procedure of a paper chromatography. First you take a beaker and a medicine dropper. Okay, and a medicine dropper. Then you take a filter paper, take a solution of a dye or ink, solution of a dye. What is a medicine dropper? Okay, you can drop some drops of any color. Okay, this is a medicine dropper, you can say. and you can take a filter paper and the solution of a dry iron. Okay. Procedure 1. Place the filter paper on the beaker. Take any filter paper, okay, and put on the beaker, okay, and put on the beaker, and you can put the drops of ink. You can put a drop of a ink, any ink, okay, plus to take any ink, any color, okay. Put a drop of ink in the middle of the filter paper. You can take a drop of ink and you can put it on the middle of the filter paper. Soon you will see the different bands of a color on the paper. You can see the different colors on the filter paper. Each color, okay, for example, you can drop a ink and they can show the four different, for example, they can show the four different colors: yellow, blue, green, etc. Okay, and each color, each band, it show that there is a different compound on the solution. Okay, it show the presence of a different components of a paper. For example, the four colors will come when you put a drop in the middle of the filter paper. So it means that there are four components, okay, in your solution. Yellow represent a different components, green represent a different components, all different colors represent a different component. So class 6 here, your chapter number 5 was end. Okay, we can complete a chapter number 5. We can complete a chapter number 5. Okay, let's start the exercise of chapter number 5. If you have any problem regarding not this lecture, you can any query regarding of chapter number 5, full chapter number 5. You can ask a query at the end of this lecture. Okay, I will give you a 5 minutes to ask any question. So first of all, we can complete our exercise. So let's start exercise. First of all, you open your books in front of you. All the students, open your book in front of you. Come to the question number 3. I think that all the students open the book in front of us. So let's start question number 3. Question number 3 is answer the following questions in detail. Answer the following question in detail. Okay. First is relate physical properties of a metal element with their uses. Okay. Relate physical properties of a metal elements with their uses. Okay. Mark the answer of question number 3, part number 1, class 6. The answer of part number 1 is page number 47. Page number 47. See page number 47. The answer will start with the line metal are used in. Metal are used in. Mark the answer, class. Metal are used in. Metal are used in. And come to the page number 48. Come to the page number 48. And your answer and with the lines is called conductivity. It's called conductivity. Mark this. Okay, come to part number 2. Define and explain compounds. Define and explain compounds. Solution. The answer of part number 2 is page number 45. Come to page number 45. Come to page number 45. Okay, the question, your answer will start with this line: when two or more compound elements conjoin. Okay, and come to page number 50, the word cloth in the first paragraph. Your answer end with this line. Okay, class, come to part number 3. Come to part number 3. What do you know about sublimation and the distillation? Sublimation and distillation. Okay, come to page number 53. Page number 53. First line, first paragraph or first line. The process in which a solid, okay, mark this, start with this and end with page number 53, last paragraph of 53, and the last line is in another container. In another container. This is your answer of part number 3. Come to part number 4. Define paper chromatography and explain it with the help of an activity. Okay. Define paper chromatography and explain it with the help of an activity. Come to page number 54. Of chess and gold stake and practice of this phenomena, they enjoy planting. Part number 4. Define paper chromatography and explain it with the help of an activity. Come to page number 4. In page number 4, second last paragraph. Page number 4, second last paragraph. Chromatography is the separation of color chemicals. It works because of the component of mixtures. Start with this, page number 54, second last paragraph. Start this and come to page number 55. Page number 55 and end with activity 5.8 and end with activity 5.8, and the last line is each band show the presence of a different component of the solution. Each band presence of a different component of a solution. Okay. And the last question, this is your extra question. You can write it. Why do bands of color appeared on the filter paper? Why do bands of color appear on the filter paper? Because the different colors, they are stick to the filter paper at different levels. Okay, and when the water spread out across the paper, it carries the different color with it, and this can separate into band. So that's why the bands of colors appeared on the filter paper. This is your answer of this question. Okay. I hope that you mark all the answer of question number 3.
Basically, I have this compound.
So the next work is that we can overview a full chapter, so you can know that it, which topics we will do in this chapter. First of all, we will learn about the atoms. That atoms are the building block of the matters, and then we learn about the elements. That the simplest form of a matter is called element. So we can learn about the different symbols. Okay, they are used for representing the elements, and then we in the next topic we can learn about the classification of elements, which is metals or not metals. Okay, then we can learn about the physical properties of a metal and non-metals, and next we can learn about the compounds, and in the next we can learn about the mixture, and next we can learn about that here is a mixture of gases, and then the we can learn that how can we separate the component of a mixture by using the filtration, sublimation, distillation, and the paper chromatography. These all are the method in which we can separate the component of a mixture. These points, 9 points, we will cover in chapter number 5. Okay. If you have any problem in these 9 points, okay, you can ask a question. Okay, class. So your query time will start. Okay, ask a query if you have any. See the part number 3. See the part number 3. In part number 3, page number 53, your activity 5.6 is not included. Okay, your activity 5.6 is not included in page number 53, part number 3. Only the definitions of sublimation and the distillation is included. Okay, I again repeat that activity 5.6 is not included. And mark it,